I reckon we can get a little bit closer. So it's the 50th wedding anniversary, and what is the gift for 50th wedding anniversaries? Gold. We have no gold from Mum and Dad, so from the family, this rhyme is all we have to mark their anniversary.
So let's go back in time, my friends, to where the lovers met.
A 21st in Greytown was the start of this duet. When Jack saw Ro, he knew that she could be his future mate. Tomorrow, he proposed, could be their first official date.
But Sunday is for God, said Mum, so church is all I see.
That's great, said Dad. I'm Methodist. I'm there every week.
So romance bloomed at church, we hear. It did impress the preacher.
That Builder Jack used hymns and prayers to win the pretty teacher.
No sooner had love's blossom bloomed, Ro left to see the Queen.
Well, playing hard to get is fine, but moving country seems extreme.
Jack would write her every week sweet words of adoration.
Now writing's not Dad's favourite task, so this was dedication. In London town our mum did live, but she's no city slicker.
When she came back to Jack and home, they lived in Hokitika.
An ambulance, their car of choice, conversion done by Jack. What a cunning plan, to keep a bed right in the back.
Soon their wedding vows were shared beneath the holy cross.
Who was Dad's best man, you ask? The very unholy Uncle Ross. They had the sweetest flower girl, a pretty niece called Claire. I wonder what she's doing now.
She's sitting over there.
Married now, they got to work building habitats.
Houses for themselves to live and multi-storey flats.
As property developers, you'd think they'd now be rich, but they're not. And that just proves that life can be
about more than money.
Their greatest work was yet to come. It's quite extraordinary. The pinnacle of all they've made.
Tralee
And Troy. And Terry.
Now every builder has a dream to buy a smart address.
And build his family a home that's better than the rest.
With spiral stair and fireman's pole, we thought it was a smash.
It proved to us, beyond all doubt, that we were pretty flash. Gabelos Blancos, our house's name, our Spanish cultivated. No one else in Hokie Town was that sophisticated. Rugby, boys brigade and guides, we gave it all a bash. Music, dance and elocution. Did I mention we were flash? In money terms, we were not rich. We did not have a lot. But Dad could build us anything. Each kid had their own yacht.
Mum and Dad put family first. They had no hesitation.
To leave our lovely home behind for higher education.
For varsity and med school too, our new home was Dunedin.
Otago is a lovely place. It's just so flippin' freezing.
The building game was drying up, and Dad became perplexed.
Time for change, they both agreed. Motelling would be next. To minimise the running costs and keep them off the skids, they didn't hire cleaning staff, just enslaved their teenage kids. Following the example of her own mum's church obsession,
Our mum took up the part-time cloth to lay preach up the lesson.
she studied hard with Bible books and computer clicks. She became an expert on all the Bible's chicks. Like feminist. From very young, Scott was part of life for Jack and Ro.
While I was studying full-time, he kept them on the go.
That studying would call Tralee to take the longer road.
So Mum and Dad took care of Scott right around the globe.
In England they would spend a year. Portsmouth was their spot.
Then we put our backpacks on for Europe on the trot. Aotearoa called, and back we gladly flew. We made our home in Romati, Manawa Avenue.
A giant garden Dad would make. You better wait, you better hear this line. Baby exchange. Listen up, Dad, this is for you. A giant garden Dad would make with carrots, spuds and beans. And of course, his pride and joy, the compost of his dreams. Yes, Jack likes beer and rugby, sure. He gives them acclamation. But nothing makes him happier than rotting vegetation.
Writing is the joy for Mum, author Rosalie.
If she asks you to critique, please use diplomacy. For all these years, they loved and cared in good times and when stressed. Whatever life will dish them up, they always give their best.
Community and church for them a strong priority.
They serve and give and truly live with generosity.
Sometimes they are volatile when they interact.
But 50 years have surely proved these opposites attract.
We love you both and celebrate your golden jubilee.
We thank you for the love that made our crazy family. I know this ode is getting long. There's much more could be said. But we have to stop this rhyme before they both drop dead.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's it.
Oh, it's good.